Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. My name is Dax. This is Tesla Talks. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. A little different view today. As I chat, I figured, you know what? You don't need to see my ugly mug. You just need to see where I'm driving and just listen to me and stuff like that. So you get to see what I get to see as I'm driving, and we're having a little chat here. So let's talk about the Model Y and the standard range. Yes, that's right, folks. The big news dropped yesterday in one of Elon's opening up on Twitter, as he does quite often every now and then. He has one of these, what they call tweet storms, where he just starts answering people's questions left, right, and center. So, which is good for us, because whenever, that's where we get most of our information sometimes, is from Elon, never from Tesla or their blogs or their press releases or anything like that. Very, very seldom. It's usually from Elon himself. So my good buddy, Jason, I've had him on the podcast before. Jason, very, very active on Twitter. He came out and asked Elon, hey, and I'm going to quote you here. He said, info on the SR Model Y was just taken down from the configuration page. Is that still going to be made? And then Elon quickly replied, said, no, as range would be unacceptably low, minus 250 miles EPA. So I guess he doesn't like the fact that EPA is going to be in the minus, under 250. It was fine for the Model 3. It's fine. It was fine for some of the other Model X's, as they toyed with the, sorry, not the Model X's, the Model S, as they toyed with the 60 and 70 kilowatt battery packs at one point a few years back. But I guess now it's, 250 is way too low for them, I guess. So anyways, so he said no. So then he carried on to say, we have reduced pricing on Model Y long-range dual motor and will offer a long-range single motor Y in a few months, which improves affordability while still keeping the product excellent. So that's good and bad news. It's like bad news because, I don't know about you, but I was waiting for the SR or the SR Plus, whatever it was going to be. And that's when I was going to get it, because I was fine with 250 mile range, which works out to be about 400 kilometers here in the Great White North. And so now he says no, but then he's saying, the long range will be just suitable for it. So obviously the long range, just like the Model 3, how that's set up, SR Plus, long range. We won't get into the mid-range. There was a mid-range there for a short period of time, but that just confuses things a little bit. So no mid-range. So long range, all-wheel drive, and then performance. And the long range it actually did go right in the middle of everything in terms of price. But it had the best range. Like, it was great. That's what we're driving in right now. That's what we got. We got the long range, and I love it. At 325 miles it's supposed to get. I think I'm down to, I don't know if I ever got 325, even with the increase. I think I get about 310, which is plenty, which is over 500 kilometers for me, which is more than I need, even for wintertime. So I was a little disappointed that we weren't getting the SR. And then he made some comment saying, doing range testing right now, numbers will be significantly higher than 300. Extremely good for an EV, especially an SUV. So that made it even sound better. So now I'm thinking, oh, the long range, but I didn't want to spend the same amount of money. So then he came out with another tweet saying maybe it'll be around, well, he alluded to the number of $46,000. So that's US. Here in Canada, that's probably about 55, 60, probably closer to 60. So if they could get it, if Tesla can come up with some more tricks where, okay, they're not going to offer the SR anymore, but sort of make things better for the people that were waiting for the SR, is now they're going to offer them the long range at and we all know it's not going to be the same price. It's not going to be 41. I can't, if it's $41,000 for the long range, I will eat my hat. Like, that'll be amazing, but I don't see it. I say between 45 and 47. I think it said 47 and change when it was first announced, but if they can drop a couple grand off that and make it around 45, I think that'll make a lot of people happy. And getting back to the range, so Elon's saying, and I'll quote, significantly higher than 300. So I mean, once again, we're gonna pick apart what Elon means by what he says. So what does significantly mean? Does that mean it's going to be 350, 325? I mean, right now the all-wheel drive I think gets 315, if I'm not mistaken. So to get 325 or 330, that would be great, but it all depends on the price. So that's what we're gonna have to wait and hear, folks. So folks, tell me what you think about that. Were you waiting for the SR? Were you waiting, one of those people just like me, waiting for the SR because you didn't need the 300? And now are you excited with the long range possibly coming down in price and having higher capacity, even though you don't need it? If it's a little bit more than what you were intending to pay for the SR, like if it's a difference of $2 or $3 grand more, are you willing to spend that to get the SR, to get the long range as opposed to the SR, and benefit by getting way more range than you were actually even thinking of getting? I'm not gonna lie, it's actually making me think, so I might be in that ballpark. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Are you really disappointed the SR is gone? Are you impressed that the long range is still there? Because remember, a few months ago, we weren't even sure if they were going to do the long range because they weren't allowing you to reserve it. So it's confirmed now the long range is coming. They're testing it right now, and he says in a few months. So let's wait and see what happens. I'm very curious what the numbers will be for the long range, and of course what the price will. That may be the deciding factor for me. If I trade this Model 3 in for a Y, or if I just hold on to this puppy because it's one of the best ranges out there so far. That's all I got for you folks today. Thanks for watching. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you guys think about this. Give me your opinion, and we'll talk to you on the next one. Bye-bye.